Grow a Garden is one of the new and biggest Roblox games right now, being the fastest game ever on the platform to get to 1 million concurrent players. But there is one thing that concerns the players, and it's the fact that DoBig Studios bought Grow a Garden a few weeks ago from when this video is out. The reason people are concerned about it is simple. That is the same company that owns Fish, for example, which, as you probably know, didn't really turn out well in long term. But who are DoBig Studios? Well, I can't even call them a studio because they act more like a company. If you go to their website, you will see how many players all of their games have in total right now, and further down, they also show their top hits, which are games with the most visits. They are mostly famous for Blade Ball, Fish, and Dusty Trip, which are also their most visited games. And no, they did not create those games, but instead they bought them from the original owners. That is also why I would call them more of a company than a studio. They go around and buy popular games on Roblox, and we're talking about millions of dollars here. And recently Grow a Garden came out, which have gotten thousands of players pretty quickly. DoBig saw the game and were interested to buy it, and the owner was fine with it, so they let the company get the game. And now this is their most popular game, having way more players than any other game they own as of right now. So this is the first time I joined this game. I've always heard about this game being free to play and pretty chill. Well, since DoBig bought the game, I can tell that more Robux features have been getting added over the past weeks. There are pets with Robux eggs, which pretty much act just like Pet Simulator Robux eggs. And there is also Forever Pack. And since I never played this game, I decided to use Google and also ask some people who know better than me about the game. So the 1% pet from the Robux egg is a dragonfly, which has a passive that turns a random crop golden every 5 minutes. It's a very good passive, but to get one on average, you would need 17,000 Robux. You can get it without Robux, but it seems to be rare and pretty expensive. There is also this premium seed pack, which is pretty much like the Robux egg, but with the plants. In this case, to get the rarest thing, you would need on average 34,000 Robux. Sure, there is a free-to-play version as well, but the chances do not even show up here. But with a bit of searching, we know that the rare things seem to be 100 times rarer from it compared to the premium pack. And you would need to spend quite a bit of time to get even 100 of free seed packs. The reason I've been talking about Robux features is because DoBig are very known for making their games pay to win. Fish has been a very popular example on how DoBig Studios can buy a game and just make it more and more pay to win. Many videos have been made about it, and there are some really good reasons as to why players are concerned about the same thing happening with Grow a Garden. It's not just about adding pay to win, but it's also about how they treat their players, and I can tell you that they do not treat anyone well, even pay to win players. So let's actually talk about Fish. Since this game could really show us how Grow a Garden might turn out in the future, plus it shows how DoBig Studios actually handle these kind of games. So the main thing in Fish is fishing, obviously. Why else would it be named that, right? When the game came out, it was very free to play, since everyone had about the same odds and rarities like Legendary and Mythic were actually rare. And you guessed it, they aren't rare anymore. Or at least not as rare as they used to be. That is because of luck boosts in the game. If you go to shop, you will see this double server luck boost you can buy, and every time you buy it, the luck multiplier will increase. Scroll a bit down and you got this bundle, and when you buy it, it activates a 64 luck multiplier for a whole hour. Let's say we got this secret fish with the chances being 1 in 3,751 to catch it. Well, with the 64 luck boost, the odds become just 1 in 59. This is how DoBig Studios made fishing extremely pay to win, with these big luck boosts for Robux. But if you thought that was bad, then hold your horses, because we got some crazy stuff from DoBig Studios. You know how they add these limited skins for boats and fishing roads? Mainly for fishing roads, thought. You can see that some of them only have the timer showing up, while in this case one of them has an exist count limit. What DoBig Studios once did was release this limited skin with only 3,000 stock. The skin sold out pretty quickly, and you know what? DoBig did. They added more stock, going from 3,000s to 10,000s of the skins being available. Just imagine if Roblox once decided to add a new Dominus item with 1,000 copies existing only, and when all of those would be bought, they would just add another like 2,000 of those. I personally have no problems with skins, since they don't affect gameplay, but this actually doesn't even feel legal to do. You can't promise one thing and then after people have spent their money, just change it like this. Also, you may have noticed, but on this image it looked like there was a big sale on the skin. These sales have been controversial in this game since they seem to appear right when a new thing is added. A pretty funny thing I was showed before is this thing. Each skin having a price of 60 Robux, but for some reason in the bundle it says each is 66 Robux. And then you got this so-called sale where they get 300 Robux out of nowhere. Here's another one of these, the exact same fake 300 original price, but this time everything is a little more accurate. But being more serious, last thing I want to mention are loot boxes. We've seen them in Grow a Garden already in form of eggs for Robux and premium seed packs, where you can buy them for a chance to get something rare. In this case, we got a guy named Egg Salesman. He would sell the Faberge eggs, and those eggs would contain these items, one of those being a crate which has this fishing rod being 3%. If you want to get that skin as a free-to-play player, feel free to try and get it from the free-to-play crate with a chance 1 in 100,000. Only would take you 9 millions of hours on average to get one. To make this worse, this is literally a loot box inside a loot box, both being obtainable only by spending money. Yes, I remember that this video has Grow a Garden in the title and not fish, but we're talking about how DoBig Studios will ruin Grow a Garden. And things I've mentioned about fish were made by DoBig Studios, which in my opinion kind of shows how Grow a Garden will become in the future as well. Imagine if they were to add a growing boost similar to the luck boost in fish. Maybe they would start adding limited pets and plants like with the skins in fish, or perhaps even more loot boxes. What I'm saying is that Grow a Garden will definitely become more and more pay to win, and at some point that will make more people want to quit. We've seen this happen with fish already, a high amount of players, averaging hundreds of thousands of plays every day for months. But the game ended up lasting for about half a year before losing most of the player base. And I actually expect something like this to happen with Grow a Garden. It has tons of players right now, but by the autumn the game might just start losing players like fish did in the past weeks. DoBig Studios is just a company that goes around and buys games. And when you buy a game, there is only one reason you do it, to profit. We're talking millions of dollars, remember? In this case, DoBig Studios try to profit as quickly as possible. Take Minecraft as example. Back in 2014, Minecraft was bought by Microsoft for $2.5 billion. It sure did add microtransactions to the Bedrock edition of the game, but Microsoft did end up profiting, with the game being worth $4 to $10 billion now. DoBig Studios also profit by buying games, but they try to profit as quickly as possible, sometimes with dirty ways as we've seen, and that leads to games becoming pay to win. Like Fish did after DoBig bought it, and Grow a Garden will be no exception. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I would really appreciate that. You can watch one of these videos while waiting for a new one. They are good too. Join my Discord server. You can chat with me and other members. The link is in description, and I will see you soon.